Hey.
bringing the energy. We both were like, okay, we're here. Like, it, I'm just not that excited. Like the last two episodes, final episodes of both seasons, Perfect Match, Bachelor in Paradise. I just didn't
Mhm.
leave like over the moon, like, oh, I just loved it. Like I just didn't leave that way. It's okay. Not that I
No,
have
I
to be
did.
that way. I mean, I did like on Perfect Match, like how they showed Ollie and AD's like engagement and baby announcement.
Um,
Like that was cute, but
yeah, I did not. Um, I wasn't over the moon about it either. And it's also like a rainy, cloudy morning. So it's just kind of like a
yeah,
chill veg day. You know what I'm saying?
vibes. Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Yeah, I was telling you I'm getting a massage later and I'm kind of like in that mode and I have some shit I gotta get done though before. So I gotta like snap out of it.
When I get massages, I always try and book the very last appointment. Like I'll shower and everything before, and then I'll like sleep in the oils and just like
Mm-hmm.
soak it all up. Like
Me
I
too.
want to do it right before I have to come home and go to bed.
Yeah, I love like even if I get it in the daytime, but I do like to do it like later in the afternoon or evening. And
Yeah,
but I stay in it too. I don't shower. I want to be like
yeah,
let the oils permeate my being, let all those smells and like because it's so great. I love it.
yeah.
Because they oh my God, my cat's gonna cry. Do you hear it?
A little bit. He's fine.
Anyway,
He just wants
uh,
to talk. Wants to
yeah.
share.
Oh, he's a big talker. But they use essential oils and stuff, and I love it. And then it's like all in your hair too, and it's just such a good like deep conditioner almost. Like I don't know, I'm obsessed. So
Yeah. Yeah. I would probably go during the day if my kids were older and could do a lot of things by themselves. But I always think like, okay, if I get a massage during the day and then I come home and like pick up these kids after she just worked out all my knots, I'm like, I am undoing everything that we just accomplished.
no, that's exactly right. I think I
That's how
got
I
it.
feel. I don't know.
Yeah, when Jagger was younger, I got in the habit of going either like on a weekend when he was at his dad's house or like at my
Yeah.
parents or something. So I would go on that Friday. So I would have like until Sunday basically, to just be
Yeah.
like chill and relaxed. But there were times that I would do it when I had him and I would actually like take a little bit of time off work on like a Friday afternoon and go and then give myself like a couple hours before I had to pick him up from like daycare, preschool, whatever. And
Yeah.
then we would have a chill eat. Like I would pick up takeout or we would go over to a friend's for dinner or
Yeah.
something. You know,
That sounds so amazing. Yeah. It is
yeah.
like physically demanding to run a household and be a mom. It really is.
No, it is. And you have to really plan for like your self care. And if you are gonna have your kids like after a massage, it really is a skill to be like, okay, when can I get my massage and still like keep that vibe going for a while
Yeah.
and then
Like, mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. I totally agree. We're on the same page on that.
Yeah, and I mean, when I go like during the day, sometimes I'll get a morning massage. Like if I'm really feeling it, if I have a whole day to myself, like I'll get a morning massage. And then I mean, now he's like so self-sufficient. He's, almost 18, but still it'll give me time before he gets home at 2:30 to just like be in my massage vibes.
Yeah. Like soak it all in. It's a whole thing. It's an experience for sure.
Hmm. Hmm.
Supernatural experience.
Oh my God, yes.
Um, yeah. So we really should talk about what we watched,
I
but I'm
guess.
just not like that solid on it. Let's start with Bachelor in Paradise because I watched all of that like together. Like the perfect match, I watched it and then I didn't finish it, and I didn't realize, like, we talked about this last week. Like, we both watched 10, but we never like finished it. So I
Yeah.
did watch like the rest of it, and I kind of scrolled through a couple times, and I like sort of refreshed myself. But Bachelor in Paradise, I'm a little more alert to. I thought it was really interesting, just the whole episode, because I know that they needed to like finish the season, but I thought it was interesting that they like started the episode with, eliminations, and then I'm really surprised they didn't keep the other cast on any longer or show us any more of that. Like, I think that could have been a little more interesting. Maybe it wasn't, and that's why they didn't show us enough of that or like much of that. Because I don't know, I was really surprised. And it like, I thought maybe the cast would vote for who they wanted to win. I didn't realize they'd have like another challenge of like not accepting the money or accepting the money over love.
Right.
But I don't
I
know.
kind of wasn't surprised by that at all. Like I figured that when they separated them, the couples, and then they brought them before the money, I was like, they're totally going to get to pick love or money, which is interesting because we talked about that last week in our podcast. Like, okay, some people choose money over love,
Yeah.
and some people choose love over money, and it it is an interest. I'm glad that they brought that in at least a little bit, that element. um
Maybe that was on the previews. Maybe you're right.
I don't remember it being on the
I think
preview.
maybe he did mention, you have to pick love or money or something. I don't
Oh,
really remember.
I
Yeah.
don't I
Because
don't
I feel
know
like
that
now
he.
that you're saying that, you're like, I wasn't surprised. And I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe he did bring that up.
Well, I
Uh,
don't remember him bringing it up, but I don't usually watch the previews. Like I just turn it off because I'm over it by
like
then.
when the show's over, you don't watch like what's coming.
No,
See,
not
I
you.
used to like eat that up because I would be so on the edge of my seat with old seasons. I'd be so on the edge of my seat, like excited for the next week, not wanting it to be turned off.
Yeah.
Like watch that part.
No, I
I
do on The Bachelor, but this show I just would turn it off because I guess I wasn't that interested. But
That is so funny.
yeah, but what I will tell you is, so when I brought that up on the podcast, and I think I had even texted you about it like the week before. So we
Yeah.
hadn't even seen the last episode yet, or I'm not the finale, but the one before. When I brought that up, it was, I know I hadn't, I didn't have the idea that they might do that. I just thought, oh, this is an interesting concept because in life, people are faced with this. So when they did it, I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. And at least they brought that in a little and I was happy about it. But I will tell you, when the other couples came back in and they brought the rest of the cast back, I agree. I wish we would have seen more of that. But Spencer just made a complete ass of himself even more. And Alicia was
You mean
right.
Sean? I'm like,
I,
Spencer, what?
I didn't mean Spencer. I meant Sean.
What
Sorry.
did, what did I
And
miss there? Well, I mean,
no,
Spencer could have said something. Yeah,
yeah,
Sean, that whole thing was so, they must have been really mad. Like, I wish I knew or could understand more about why they were so mad. Because like Alicia doesn't seem like the type of person, like Sean, I'm not super surprised because he does like fit that mold in my opinion, like the dramatic, upset, like over the top kind of a thing.
yeah,
Because like in past seasons, there were other guys in Bachelor in Paradise that would come in and they would do exactly what Sean is doing, just like over the top, and they were blonde too, if I remember right. But
that's funny.
Alicia, I'm surprised she went along with it because I'm like, this is just not behavior that I would want to display to anybody, let alone a giant group of people. Like, you're not even really proving your point. Like, if all of this were true, because I don't know if it's true or not, it could be, it will all come out eventually. Like, if you look at any other season, once the
Yeah,
skeleton's out of the closet, like, it just happens on its own. It's not like something you need to force or make a big scene about. Like he just was not doing himself any favors by acting
Yeah.
that way.
So just to like, in case somebody doesn't know what we're talking about, Sean was saying that when Kat got there, she had a secret laptop and she was messaging her ex, and this wasn't serious for her. The secret laptop really sent it over the edge for me. I'm like, okay, she has a secret laptop that she brought to the place, and she's like pulling it out in secret and like, let me send a really quick text message to my ex. But like, even if this is true, I guess, you know, you do go there hoping you're going to find someone and fall in love, but
Yeah.
it's not like you go there and you've not spoken to anyone else like for the year before or something, and it's not like
Right.
they're knowing you're gonna meet someone. And if
Right.
she had been through this before and it didn't work, so she was probably even more a little bit, I don't want to say skeptical, because I mean she went, but she maybe was like, I don't know if it's gonna work.
Yeah. I find all of that to be interesting too because like this is a really I have like a couple of things. This is a really common bachelor theme where people will come on this show so they can get famous and they'll have somebody at home waiting for them when they get back. And
Yeah.
like I would like to see the proof. They said they have proof. Let's see this ex-boyfriend or boyfriend or whatever he's claiming to be. Let's see his information here.
I know he's like,
And
I have receipts.
yeah, let's see them. Um, and then another thing I had and I lost it. Oh, I had one more thing. What did you say at the end?
um
He's never talked to anybody ever.
oh yeah, and she was probably more skeptical maybe because
Oh
it
yeah.
didn't work.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say to that because I've listened to some of the podcasts like that Bachelor Nation does. And Jill was actually talking about that, how they had like promised her that there would be all these like, mature men there and like older, like ready to settle down men. And she's like, there was one. It was Dale. He was the only one. Like, that's it. That's all they said. The rest of them were young guys. Like, yeah,
Oh well,
that's so true. I wonder if they
Spencer
made,
was,
oh, that's true. I
yeah.
wonder if they made promises to Kat too, like, well, if you come back, we'll do
I
it this
don't know,
opportunities for you.
but I will tell you that the most of the people on there, and especially the guys, were just not. I mean, sometimes I'm like, are they like reaching to the bottom of the barrel? Like, what's going on here? Because they weren't. When you go on these shows, you're looking for like a life partner,
Yeah.
husband. You're not looking for just someone to date. Like if you're on Too Hot to Handle, or like even The Perfect Match, things like that, I feel like it's a different vibe
Yeah.
than the Bachelor vibe. Um, but what I will say is I was happy to see, because they really did play up that Jess was like unsure if she could like move to where Spencer was, or she was
Yeah.
gonna be able to commit if he like asked her to marry him, and
Or have babies in 2 years.
yeah, have babies in 2 years, all that. And so I was happy when she said yes.
Yeah. I think that they're still together, I think. I still think they're together. We'll see. We'll see what happens. They seem to be a really good fit, I thought.
Yeah.
They seem really cute together. I do like how the boys are both unsure of whether somebody would show up or not. Like, oh, I don't know if the girls are going to show up. And I liked how they had the boys standing there and not the girls. Like, I thought that was very manly. So, like,
Yes.
the girls' decision instead of making the girl
Yes.
win. I really liked how they had that.
I do too, because I think it's more okay. Like, Sometimes I hear myself say things and I laugh, but I think it's more masculine. Like, that's that masculine containment for a man to like hold that container and say, okay, like I'm here and we don't know, your feminine energy could be like all over the place. And
Hmm.
like, I'm here if you're ready. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that as well because I feel like when if they had done it in the reverse, it could very much play that whole like, pick me, will he choose me? Am I like
Yeah.
damsel in distress bullshit? Yeah. So I liked it too. I'm glad you brought that up.
And I like how they still gave them money, but I wonder if there are stipulations around it. Like you have to stay together for so long in order to be able to keep it and use it, or if there are no
Oh,
stipulations. Because I think I've heard before with like the ring. So if you get engaged on the show and you make it past a year or something, like if you stay engaged for a full year, then you get to keep the ring. But if you don't, then you have to give the ring back. Like it's not just yours to keep.
oh,
There's
I didn't know.
stipulations
I
around
mean,
the
that does
money.
make sense, I guess, that the show would do that, but then it makes it like interesting if they break up after a year. I don't know. I guess it makes sense, but I didn't know it. But I don't know. I did see, and I found it interesting. Okay, like Alex, they in that little write up at the end, it made it sound like she took the whole amount to pay
Yeah,
on student loans. I mean, they made that decision together, but I was like, wow, like he gave her all of it.
which is really sweet.
Yeah.
And maybe he doesn't have a need for money because I was really turned off. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I almost wonder if Kat and Dale would have picked the money, or if Kat would have picked the money. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because it could have been genuine. I don't know, but when they were discussing, like, I think it was with Kathy about how she wants to make sure like the money's going to somebody who really needs it, whatever. Like, and she knows that Alex has had a hard life. And I'm not saying that Kat didn't have a hard life, but I just found it interesting, like in that moment, then all of a sudden she's sharing, like, well, I just had a hard life. And I'm like, I just can't get a good feel for Kat and Dale and who they truly are. Like,
Hmm.
I just can't get a good feel for it. And I was kind of hoping this would have been Dale's redemption story versus what happened with Claire. Because when he was doing the show, when Claire was on, she always like sought him out and like he always came in as like this big hero. And I felt like at the time, I'm like, okay, I really just feel like this is just way guys. And all of a sudden, Dale was there. It was like almost too produced that he would swoop in during that time and like be there for her and help her out where none of the other guys had that opportunity. So I just was hoping to get a better feel for like who he is as a person. And I almost feel like when he was throwing a fit, that was like the most real version we saw of him. And other than that, I felt like things were very calculated.
Right. Yeah. Um, that it's interesting that you say that because I think both of them do come across like curated in ways. And I don't know, like I personally, when I notice that in people, I feel like I immediately get this sense of that there's an insecurity there, or there's like some reason that they feel like they have to present themselves in that way, or like not
Mhm.
be completely genuine and authentic. And so, like, I mean, on one level, that's sad. And I'm like, but that's my gate 8 point three, you know, my brand and my life's work in human design is like, I want everyone to be their most authentic, unique, vibrant self. And I want to help pull that out of them and like do you and shine your bright light and all of that. And so when I see when people aren't doing that, on one hand, it like makes me sad and whatever. And I completely agree with you. It's hard to get a good read because it's not genuine, it's not authentic. You don't, at least if they were just genuine and authentic, you would be like, okay, this is like who they are, even if they're an asshole or whatever. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
at least you just know. Um, but I also think that's why the two of them are attracted to each other because they both live their life in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if one of them was super authentic and genuine and shining that bright light and being who they really, really are, and the other wasn't, then that wouldn't be attractive, you know, to them. Like it's not attractive to me to see that in someone.
No, it's not. I just, yeah, no, it's not. And it's almost like they're two peas in a pod because of
Yeah.
how like structured they are. They're
Yeah.
supposed to be on the Vile Files. I haven't listened to it yet. I want to listen to it just to see if I could get like any more feel to it because like you're saying, you know, as the gate 8, I'm thinking like projector wise and I'm like, okay, there's a purpose to this. Like, did you guys have a discussion where, you know, like, hey, let's present ourselves in this way so we can get the money or whatever? Like, I don't know. I could just see that being a conversation, not just between them, but like even other people. I did try and look though to see who was together still, and it looks
Mhm.
like Jeremy and Bailey are still together. Did that surprise you, or does that surprise you that they're still together?
Um, it doesn't surprise me. I wonder how she feels if she like watched the season and saw the phone call to Susie and the things he was saying and that he did lie to her when she like asked him about, you know, if he said he
Mm-hmm.
would marry her, Susie or whatever, and he did. Then he lied and said no. But um I'm not super surprised because I feel like it's back to that same like two piece in a pod type thing. Um, I think she, their energy works together on some level, even if it's
Yeah.
not what I would look at as this really deep soul connection, but like not everyone has to have that. And yeah, like that's not everyone on planet Earth isn't looking for what I'm looking for in a relationship. But are you surprised by it?
I don't know, a little bit maybe. I don't know. I just a little bit, but I don't think that Jeremy. Maybe Jeremy realizes he's not as hot of a commodity as he thought he was. Like, I really felt like he thought really highly of himself.
Oh yeah.
And then, like, a couple of rejections. Because wasn't he the one who didn't have anybody else kiss him in the kissing booth? At least they didn't show that anybody else kissed him. I thought it was him.
I think maybe it was either him or why did his name just leave me? Um, you know, his friend that told Bailey about this stuff.
Oh, Brian?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember if anybody else kissed Brian or not, but I remember one of them. I thought it was Jeremy, and they like played awkward music. Like,
Yeah.
he was just like standing there alone, like, okay, where are the girls? And then like nobody walked in. I'm like, that's hilarious.
Right. Well,
Uh,
what's going on with Brian now?
from what I could tell, they're not together.
Okay. I
But
was
I don't like have anything like an official post saying they're not together. But they have nothing.
okay.
Like they
Um,
didn't make any. But Bailey and Jeremy are still together. Alex and Andrew are still together. I don't remember if I looked at Kat and Dale or not.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Bess and
I haven't looked.
Spencer are still together. I don't think I looked at Kat and Dale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I did.
Um,
I remember typing in her name, but I never really got like a clear answer.
I literally almost said, and Ollie and AD are still together. And then I'm like, that's a different show.
And so, but we can talk about that one too. Um, it was okay. And they're the only ones still together from that show. Like it was okay. The episode
They
was okay.
are. Because I
Yeah.
haven't looked, but I'm not surprised. Like,
Yeah, she's having a baby. Obviously, you saw that. So yeah,
yeah.
very much still. And
But what did you think about the way, well, like with the winning and I don't know, just to give me your thoughts on all of it because I'm honestly shocked by the couple that won. I mean, I
yeah, I mean,
wouldn't say totally shocked, but I kind of am because I just can't believe it.
yeah, I'm surprised anybody picked them. I mean, yeah, Ollie wasn't perfect, but like he didn't kiss anybody else. I mean, yeah, well, I guess he went on the date, but like she was gone, whatever. Like his was a little more understandable in my mind because like she left the house. So like they could put a twist on it and like AD might not have ever came back. So this is the girl he's supposed to be investing with.
Right.
I mean, he shouldn't lie and like not tell AD, obviously. I don't know. I just thought Daniel had and Lucy had a lot more issues personally.
I
So
did
I
too.
was really
And so
surprised.
I'm not, so you're saying they're not still together. So then I'm not surprised by that
Yeah.
at all because I mean, oh, he was just, I mean, I can't imagine if she watched that back and saw it that like I would feel like such a fucking idiot if I
Yeah.
watched that back and then saw that I matched with him again and gave him all that grace and whatever, and then really saw how had behaved. I would have just, oh my God, I would have blown a gasket. Like
Yeah.
crazy Amanda would have come out.
I would like to see that. That would have made for better TV. Because the only time I was like really invested or interested was when Scott and Carrington and Juliet were all going at it. Like that was the only time I was like, okay, this is some good TV right here, guys. Because it was just funny. I just thought they were both idiots. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, do you mean in the finale?
Yeah.
My favorite part of maybe the entire finale was Carrington's face when he was getting chewed out and he goes,
It just was hilarious.
and
And
he
then
just,
Freddie was like, I love Americans.
oh, I know, that was awesome. That was awesome. I know because, but don't people, I feel like where he's from, which I can't remember exactly where he's from, but I feel like over there people can be like real cunts to each other.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. It
Like
was really,
to
it was
me, him saying that was like funny because I'm like, well, people where you're from, they also are very cutting.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We just say it in a different way. Like they sound fancy because they're like bloody versus whatever. Like it might sound a little more cultured, I guess, that you both are. We're both saying the same things.
We're just
I just thought
redneck.
the whole thing was funny when they were going at it because I was like, yeah, Juliet definitely is right in this situation. Scott was acting childish. Carrington was acting childish. It was ridiculous.
Right.
Come on it easily.
Um, Gosh, I don't even know if there was anything in these. I was trying to think if there was anything that stood out to me that was like super juicy or, that sparked some big, deeper conversation about something or any of that stuff in these episodes. And I don't know that anything stood out to me like that. Did it you?
No, nothing super was like there were no big revelations, I will say, in either episode. No, I didn't have anything that I was like, oh, I can't wait to ask her her opinion or, talk about whatever. Like, no.
Yeah.
The only thing I had was like the same thing you asked me, were you surprised who won perfect match? And I was really surprised. That's not who I was figuring that they would vote for. I'm guessing it was like by one vote. I can't imagine it was by a lot.
Right. Oh yeah. And I have a question. I do have a question if you might know because you like have followed up on people. So I don't know.
I'm just real curious. I'm a curious cat.
I like that. I don't know when this was like filmed and how far along AD is in her pregnancy.
Oh, I want to say somebody said it was, I think Clayton said it was September. They filmed it in September of 2024.
Oh, okay. So then
So they've been together for like a year then.
yeah, so they didn't get pregnant on the show.
No.
Because they made that joke on the show
Yeah,
about
it's
like
true.
however many months, she'll be having a baby or whatever. So it made me curious, like, oh, did she get pregnant on the show? So did he move to her or did she move to him?
I'm guessing he moved to her. That'd be my guess.
I
I
know that
think
that's like,
AD's a real winner of a girl. I really like her a lot.
oh, I do too. And so, ooh, that makes me, okay, so that's reminding me that I think Louis was going to move out to be with Sandy.
Oh yeah, they're not together.
Right.
I
But
did look. Did I look that up or it just came up on my feed? She's with like some old guy now. You need to look it up.
oh, I want to look.
He's
But
definitely older.
did Louis move out there first for a while though?
I don't know. I didn't look into them, to be honest. I didn't
Yeah.
look at them because I knew that they weren't together. But I'm
I
sure if you Google it, you might get an answer because Google was very specific on its answers this time. Because I was asking if, Daniel and Lucy are just still together. It's like, no, they're not together anymore because of distance and differences, cultural differences or something. I forget. It gave like a very long reason. They stayed
How
together
about
for a
just because
while
he's
or
an idiot?
something.
How about that?
Yeah. And then
um,
what else? What else did Google say? It was just funny the way it like kind of like gave me a very specific answer of
right.
what happened.
Well, I can see Sandy being with someone older because she is more mature and she likes to be adored. And I do think an older man would totally adore her.
Yeah.
Like he would be like possibly, obviously this isn't all older men, but I think I could see how an older man could really cherish her, see her as a catch, be so happy because she loves like nurturing and being really feminine and being well taken care of. And I can see how that could work.
Yeah.
Um, now, does she want to, like, was he attractive?
I mean, I don't know that I would date him, but
Yeah.
he might not date a redhead. So who am I to talk?
Right, right. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm always curious about that because it goes back to our conversation last week about why people are together and if they settle on one level to get needs met on the other, or if they feel like they've got it all, or, all those little nuances and intricacies that happen in human relating and male female relating, especially. And then when you add like long-term partnership, it's a really interesting, like, I like to sit and think about it and look at it and tease it out. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It is fun to talk about this stuff. I agree.
Mhm.
We should have Sandy be on the podcast. She actually, I think, went on somebody else's podcast. She's on a couple of them if you're interested to listen to her talk.
Oh, yeah, maybe I will because
Now that I'm finally done with these seasons, I can actually listen because they've been out for a little while. And I'm like, oh, I should listen. No, wait, then I'll know what happened. So I didn't listen to any of them. But we have been playing around with maybe listening to the Bachelor Nation or watching. I might watch it if they're all going to be there together. Like if they're all in the same room, I think I might watch it on YouTube. But the Bachelor Nation reunion, I'm really interested.
yeah.
Yeah, I love reunion episodes. I know some people don't. I always loved like the men tell all or the women tell all. Like I love those. They're my
Oh,
favorites.
are they?
Yeah, they're like my favorite
Oh,
episodes. Yeah, getting them all together and like listening to them
yeah.
talk, so much
I
fun.
like the reunions like at the end, but not so much the men and women tell all.
Okay.
Those kind of annoy me because people just get on there and yell at each other, and that just fucking drives me
Yeah,
crazy. Like
I
I'm,
don't love that. I don't love that. I just like getting answers to questions, I think. Like,
yeah, 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 yeah. But I do like that makes sense to me because you have given your human design, that makes a lot of sense that you want answers.
I love answers. They're my favorite.
Well, you have a, do you want me to tell you
Sure, tell me.
from my perspective in your human design why that is?
Yeah, tell me.
Um, you have a defined ajna, but not a defined head or crown. Like that's undefined. So you have thoughts and questions and all this stuff, and you're meant to wait until the revelation drops in because you're undefined in your crown, whereas like I'm defined and in both. So I don't necessarily, I still have to wait because of one of the channels I have, but it's different than for you. So I can see how like your defined ajna and your undefined head are like always, you're always like, I just want the answer. Give me the answer. I just want the answer. So that makes a lot of sense to me that you would be like, oh,
That's funny.
this feels so good to me. I have the answers.
It just makes me feel more complete. Like I like to be complete. Or like if somebody, I don't
Yeah.
know, if people don't answer questions or they're wishy-washy or oh, that drives me nuts. It's like so irritating to me.
Oh, so you like a definitive answer.
I do. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, I like to, yeah. I prefer to have the answer.
Right. What if it's something that there isn't really an answer to, or it's impossible to know the answer yet? Or like, like, how do you manage
If it
that with one?
interests me, it'll drive me crazy. But I'm kind of an out of sight, out of mind kind of a person. So like, okay, when The Bachelor in Paradise, the old seasons would like give you the preview for the next week, it would drive me nuts. I'd want to know, I'd want to know what happened, whatever, because I'm excited, I'm interested, like I want to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
But then I don't like stew on it for weeks on end. I just like, okay, whatever.
Right. Right. I see. You can just let that go. But if what if it's something like in real life, like in your life?
I can be kind of impatient. Yeah, if I like want an answer, need to know like sooner than later, I can be kind of impatient, but I just rework it in my mind like, okay, well, whatever. If we're not going out to dinner, then I already have this backup plan or whatever, like to make it easier.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. And does that also, you don't have to answer this. I'm just real curious now that we're on this path. I'm like, oh, now I have all these questions. Um, so in translating that even more, like into, let's say, a philosophical question or like a belief system or whatever, do you also find that that means in those scenarios, you like a structure that gives you a definitive answer rather than just like being in the unknown of like, I don't know exactly what happens like when I die or something, but you would rather feel like I know for a fact what happens when I die.
I don't know that I would ever. No, I don't know because I don't know. Like none of us will know till we do it.
Okay. Okay.
It's like being married. Like you don't know, you won't know anything till you do it, like till you try it, whatever.
Right.
But no, I mean, I have beliefs and ideas and things that I think are true, but I don't like, I don't think I'll ever know until I know. You know what I mean? Like,
I see. Yeah. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I guess I'm not super solid sometimes in like, I believe this is right and this is wrong, or
Right. Okay. I was just so curious about that because I very much live in the gray, as you know.
yeah.
And I have like very strong belief systems around certain things. Like when I say very strong, I just mean that I do definitely believe certain things. And at the same time, I'm always changing and evolving them when I get new information or, and I'm also like, and I could just be wrong. I could be flat wrong. Like, I don't, and that's okay. It's just a belief system. It's not, you know, and even if it's like right for me, it could be wrong for someone else. So I mean, I do like answers on certain concrete things. Like if going to dinner, I want to know what time to be ready and what kind of restaurant I'm going to. So I'm dressed appropriately and I'm ready for a reservation. But but that to me is kind of different than like needing answers for other things in life.
Yes. Uh-huh. I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah, I think you just find ways to rationalize it in your brain or make it work for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And both of us are line threes. So we love that experimentation and play and,
Yeah, for
learning
sure.
by doing and learning through quote unquote failing forward, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is not a failure at all.
No, it's not. It's just learning and growing.
Yeah. Right on. Anything else?
I don't think so. Like I said, I figured today would be pretty short because I'm like, I don't have tons to say. But we will next week, it'll be a surprise announcement on what we're watching. It's a surprise announcement. So
I
tune in
know.
to find out what we've decided to do next.
Yeah, because we're
Really
flying by the seat of our pants over here as usual.
we're trying to make it exciting. It's going to be exciting. No, just leave that on. We have to dress up now.
It has to be more exciting than this one because I feel like nothing exciting happened in these episodes. I'm like, give us something juicy to work with here, people.
Scott and Juliet for about 30 seconds.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all we had.
I know. I know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yes. All right. Well, have a good one, and I will talk to you
Okay.
later.
All right.
All right. Peace out.